ready to jam a little bit with Jamboard? So, here we go. So today we're going to learn a little bit about Jamboard. It's a really cool program that you're going to like, and it's really interactive, so your students are going to like it. So here we go. Let's look at Jamboard. So if you don't know where to find Jamboard, go to your waffle. Your waffle is always up here in the corner. And mine's not because I'm not in that right now, but yours is. So go to your waffle, go till you find Jamboard, click on Jamboard. Now, you got to open a jam. You probably don't have any if you've never used Jamboard, obviously. You're going to look for this little orange circle with the plus sign down in the corner. And guess what? You're going to click it. Now I've already got a practice one open, so I'm going to open mine back up. So you've got a blank screen. This is a jam, and we're going to jam on our jam. So mine says don't keep this. That's what I've titled it. But you can title yours whatever you want. Just click on those words and create a title. There we go. Hit the go. And the little symbol lets you go back to your main screen to find all your other jams when you want. So just click on that and it'll take you back to your main page. Now your jam can have up to 20 slides. It's kind of like Google Slides. You want a new slide in it? Add a new slide in it. Click the arrow and it takes you to another slide. There you go. You got a new one. Yay! Thank you, Google. So if I want to share it, I go to the corner over there for sharing. Now here's a thing that I like to do. I like to be part of my students' project so I can see their work. Google doesn't have any kind of a function on this one where you can see student work or where you can go to and go back to default or change it back to a different version. Can't do that. So don't mess it up. You can't replace it. So, but I share it to my students and they create their own Jamboards. But I get to see it. So now we're up here and I've got some backgrounds and some magnification functions. You all know what that is. So background, and if you're a math teacher, you will love the graph paper. So I can do graph paper. If I'm not, if I want to show up something dark or something light on a dark background, I hit a dark one. So I've got a dark one. I want to put things that are light up here. Your functions are down the side in your toolbar right here. So I have got a pen and an eraser and a selector, a sticky note, an image, I have some cover-up shapes, and I've got a text box, and I've got a laser pointer. So I'm going to start with sticky note because it's the fun one. I like sticky notes. When I press that, it opens up a sticky note. And when I mean sticky note, I mean just what I said, a square sticky note. So pick the color you want. Maybe today's a blue day. I'm going to do blue. And just type in what you want. I'm going to say hi. And then wherever you want it, doesn't matter, just hit it because you can move it. Touch your board or click on your mouse. And then you can drag it. So I'm going to drag it over to here. There we go. Got my first sticky note. Maybe I want to add another sticky note. Maybe I want to put goodbye. Click off. There's my goodbye. So I've got hi and goodbye. Now what if I want to do an image? So I'm going to add an image. I'm going to click my little image icon there. And I'm going to go to my Google search and I'm going to put in hello. So I've got some cool things there. I'm going to pick the one that has all the cute little kids on it. So it says hello. I'm going to select it. And it's obviously the wrong size. Oh my gosh, that's way too big for my board. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to drag it until I get it the right size. And then I'm going to put it where I want it. Now with this interactive TV, I can do that really simple. You can do it with your Chromebook. It just takes, maybe some of you use a 2-finger method, whatever you want to do, to drag it where you want it. There you go. Now I've got it right there. Now let's say I want to cover up the word hi. I'm going to go down to this circle here with these shapes, and right next to it is a little drop-down menu, and I get different ones. And since my sticky note is square, I'm going to pick a square one. Now if I touch anywhere, it's just going to put a square. But what if I wanted a certain size? Well, I'm going to touch and I'm going to drag. And there I go, and then I got my square. Now if I want to move that square, I just touch it and I drag it off to reveal what was underneath. It's a hidden surprise. So I'm going to put it back. Here we go. I put it back. My little hello kids are standing there on top. Now what if I want to connect some thoughts? What if I want to connect the thought of goodbye and hi or hello? I'm going to go up here to my pen, and there's a little drop down menu beside it too. So I can select the width of it, and I could go to a paintbrush, which is kind of like a watercolor effect. So I can do that. I'm going to turn it into yellow since I've got a dark background. And I'm going to go a little thicker on my pen. And I'm going to connect this one with this one, just like that. So I can draw connectors. Now if I want to erase part of that, I click on my eraser and I just erase the part I want to erase. That's if I don't want to erase the whole thing. If I want to erase the whole thing, I hit clear frame, which takes off everything but my background. So I'm going to take my background and I'm going to turn it back white. So now I've shown you how to draw, how to use the eraser. Anytime you want to go back to another function or change something, you hit the selector. What if I want to put a title on it? Well, I've got a text box here. Put that, and then start typing. I'm going to put Crane Pirates. Oops. There we go. And now I've got it, but it's not the size I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch it. I'm going to go to the corner, and I'm going to drag it to the size I want. And then I'm going to move it to where I want it. There we go. Now you've just put your title and you've made your first Jamboard. If you want to draw emphasis to that when you're presenting, click on the laser pointer, and the kids like this feature. Kind of disappears as they're doing it. Kind of a neat thing. They can chase it around. They can emphasize whatever title they want to emphasize on there, and it's good to go. Now there are some easy free templates set up for you, and teachers love the word free. I love the word free. If you go to, here it is right here, ditchthattextbook.com, and you look for their Jamboard features, you're going to get a tutorial, a written out tutorial, just kind of like I showed you. But they are also going to give you these free cool templates. Now I've pulled up one on here to show you, which is the pro and con one, which I love pro and con, and kids like to contribute to it. So if I go to my Jamboard, and I'm going to pick on my pro and con here, everything comes made on this one except for the sticky notes and the title. You've got your thumbs up, you've got your thumbs down, you can move them, you've got your divided line. This one happens to be pros of World War I, cons of World War I. So I added my title to it, ready to go just like that. My kids, I shared it with them, they contribute to the pros and cons. This is a great jumping off point for discussion. So you can get your kids talking about it. You can get them ordering them, putting them in the order that you want, you think, that they think that it belongs as to importance or how it, or when it happened, anything like that you can have them do. You can also have them draw connections. So I'm just going to leave it what I had earlier with the black, and maybe those two connect. Maybe medical advances from treating soldiers also led to so many died that it was considered the war to end all wars. Maybe those link, and you want to let your students connect them, because then they see the cause and effect of the situation. So you've got some great ideas with these templates. You can do Mad Libs, stories, poster boards. There's so many cool things in it. Don't be afraid to try it. Just get this template, and it goes right into your Jamboard main page. So you can find it and you can use it. So that's all I've got for you today. If you